I'm Johnny, and I actually looked online. I was looking for something in the art world because I do illustration work, cartooning, animation, stuff like that. And so I just wanted to do something related to art, and I looked online for graphic design, saw an ad, and bam, here I am. My current role is graphic design. I think officially I'm listed as a marketing assistant. I also do cartoon work, and I do various things like CAD kind of designs and all sorts of cool computer-based art-related things. What's the most challenging? Well, getting something right the first time is probably one of the most challenging things, because something will come in and I will perceive it one way, and then that may not be the way that they perceive it, and so things often will have to get fixed or changed. But when you get things right, it's pretty awesome. Well, I get up very early, which is one of the things that he tries to hammer into our heads is wake up, don't hit the snooze button. I make my way here, I get to the office, and I start working immediately as soon as I sit down. I don't lollygag and hang out or do this or that. I sit down and start working. And I just work all day. Clay's awesome because he'll come by and tell us what he thinks of what we're doing, especially for stuff related to him, and he'll tell us exactly what he thinks, which is pretty awesome. Well, the atmosphere here is unlike any place I've ever worked ever. Before here, I worked at the library, I worked at a comic shop, I worked at a retail store. When you walk into this place, there's an energy in this environment that you find nowhere else. There's all sorts of different types of music that plays in the air. The energy of the people is outstanding. So when you walk in, you feel energized, and that's what's awesome. Well, I've learned a lot about graphic design. When I first came here, I was an illustrator. I knew how to do things on the computer with graphic design. I've learned more with graphic design here than in any amount of time in school or in my professional career for graphic design. I've also learned more here about web-related things, web coding, stuff like that. The big thing for me is I own my own business, and I'm learning how to make that business work. So I can just throw out questions and they can answer them, and that's really awesome. I love the fact that I can ask them anything related to work, anything related to business, just anything, and they will answer me with candor. They will be very honest and blunt, but they will tell me exactly what they think. Just being able to learn how to run a business has been awesome because I have people that I can go to for that. Why do I believe Clay likes living behind a wall? And why do I think he loves his pet so much? Well, if you have a pet, you're gonna love it, right? So I would hope that he loved his pets. I assume that he loves them very much, and I assume that's because they're part of his family. The type of person that would hate working for Clay would be a lazy person or a dishonest person. If you're lazy and you don't do your work, well, you have to work when you get here. I mean, it's essential. Obviously, you're coming to work, so work. If you're dishonest, they're going to find out. So, I mean, you're going to hate it if you're here because they'll find you out. So, I think the type of person that would like to work for Clay is the type of person that has a lot of drive, someone that really wants to learn business, really wants to improve on their own skills and their own ability